lady. I see that the microphone is working. That's good. I've kept chill hop sites going for like 30 minutes and still have the same issue with no possibility of actually doing thing, but whatever. Okay, we are going to work on my mango. There's one thing, I have to kind of proofread my book that I've been working on. I have to read it and check if it's coherent. I can't ask AI to check it for me because for once it's in Polish too, AI is going to suck at it because of course it's AI. But I've finished translating all of the chapters and I've actually rewritten the first chapter to make it actually more or less the way how I want it to be. There are a couple things I've been struggling with on doing that, so most likely I have to reread everything and check if the if everything is alright. But what we are going to do today is actually going to be drawing the pages of my comic book. Drawing the pages of my comic book is actually going to be a crucial part because of course otherwise there would be no comic book, right? So this is the page for a chapter, for a volume, rather, for a volume. That's volume 1. Awaken Burn Black Flame. And I don't like it. Don't know how you feel about it, but I don't like it. Yeah, I think we are going to rework it to something better. Not sure if I should do it now or in the next stream that we are going to work on the manga. I think on the next stream. For now, I'm going to turn on the third page because we are going to start from the third page because there's a cover inside where I want to still plug in some stuff. You could see on the thing that I've changed the name of the author from Devis Moriarty, written in Japanese, to PK Moriarty. This is actually kind of a pen name I want to pick up. I'm also going to release my books under the same pen name, so that's going to be, a fun fact. Hopefully this fact is going to be fun. But yeah, so I've got my my scenario. There are a couple things that I don't really that I don't necessarily like in the way how it's written. Probably I'm going to make like a template to write it, but for now it'll have to suffice. So so it's so difficult to stream for me without the music in the background. I don't know why. The general idea that we are going to actually go for is going to be rather now with sketch, later correct. I hope that this is a good way of presenting things for you. So we're starting with the chapter 1. Okay. So I want to have one page dedicated for something that should pull the reader, you know, straight into the whole thing. So let me check how that could go. Mm. Actually, it might be a bit difficult to pull it off in one thing. Because I want to have a starting fight between Atlas and Democles. Unfortunately, I wrote like what 4 dialogues for it. Yeah, like 4 dialogues for it, because I've had in mind that it could be cool to have in one page. But actually, it might be difficult to have it in one page. Now that's a question. Yeah. So one for sure will have to be kind of like this. Now, this is always the question for me. How am I supposed to do the paneling? Because panels are the worst. They are the worst. Yes, like the German worst. Hi Muto, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope Ryan has going. I think I might have an idea. We are going to do it in 2 pages. So I want 2 characters standing here. I'm kinda just... I'm stressed. How so? What happened? Why stressed? So I kinda want I'm getting ready for a meeting. Ooh. I have PTSD from the meetings, like last couple meetings I've had where actually when they were calling me in because someone reported me for sleeping on my shift. So yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Actually, no, I'm going to have a bit different idea for this. Because of where here, yeah, it's okay. I just hope it goes well. I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping for you too. Thanks. No problem, buddy. No problem. Okay. And kinda here in the box, just in the way where we'll be able to see the face of the person that speaks. Here, that from the far away. Yeah. Okay. Still, I got to make myself not look like a home. I got to make myself not look like a homeless person. Bro, I've actually started watching a bit more anime recently. Um, just coming back. Usually, in the past, turn on the webcam to show that you have a home. Yeah, bro. So hi Zagagatevi here. How are you? Hope everything is going. So actually, yeah, I've started watching a bit more anime. Now I've speedrun MHA season 7 and this one arc of One Piece. Long ring, long land, basically. That's how it was called. So I've speedrun that arc, and I'm now actually watching Steins Gate, and I have to say Steins Gate is like really good. Like how just as Durara was like 10 out of 10, this anime is also 10 out of 10. Like for now, I'm on episode 8, 7, something like that. And I have to say, I'm in love with this anime. Really. I'm in love with this anime. I have to say, it's just mind boggling. It's actually mind boggling. Oh, you are just there? It will get a lot better. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm just there. I when I'm writing, I can't have anything with words. So either it has to that I can understand. So either it cannot be either Polish or English. So I can't listen to any songs. I can't listen to anything. It starts very slow. Yeah, kinda. But I really love it already. episode 7, when did you get to know that he's the one that can save the future by traveling to the past? To be fair, here's the thing. I want to make like an epic start. Um, because one of the characters is going to be sealed, right? Like, you know, the soul sealing thing. In-person meeting is the worst, yeah. I have to say, in-person meetings are straight up one of the worst ones. I'm I'm very antisocial, and it's very difficult for me to stand meetings like that. Uh, Especially, you know, now, after this thing where when someone was, you know, uh, reporting me for sleeping to HR, even though I wasn't. Okay, so we have a scene that is kind of showing everything. I'm kind of thinking like having a mist here. I also hope you watch it with subs. Yeah, I do. I do. Uh, I've seen that there are episodes with dubbing, but I'm watching it with subs. I prefer this. They are translating those messages that are in Japanese. I doubt they did it in with the dubbing. In dub, the parts where he speaks English come out really stupid. The ones where he speaks, yeah, I I would say, yeah, that also it kind of has significance when he speaks English. Hmm. Damn it. I don't know how I can present this, from which angle. Why my songs are not working? Come on. I can't focus without my songs. Chill hop, what are you doing? Bro. Like, bro. I can't believe it. Okay. So let's say I need the character to kinda like go like this. I hate it when this happens. My stylus is losing traction again. I don't know why. It's been doing alright for such a while. one of those anime views where the character is about to snap, something like that. How are you doing today, Davis? I've been doing quite well. I've been doing quite well. Um, been rewriting my book. Um, because I finished like sketch and stuff, so I'm now in, underlining what I want in my chapters and stuff. So that actually took me most of my day. Right after I finished it, I've played for like an hour Elder Scrolls. Didn't do much. Beat two bandits. Um, like bandit chefs, right? Like those. And I've watched some Steins Gate, but not really on such diversity. I can decode what you are drawing. I see half Pink Panther face. What? So basically, over here you have a head, right? Um, and there are like tentacles coming out of. I kind of see it. Okay. Listen, I don't have imagination. I can see things in things because of that. Come on now. So basically, there is like a door here, gateway, basically. Sent you. Okay, thank you. Let me see that. Holy fuck, you are right. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, actually. Now as you see that, I can't unsee it. No. Okay, cool. But basically I want over here like tentacles shooting out and grabbing the person. So he's like bound by this thing. Mm. Let's save and go to another page. So now, actually, wait, I need to write for the dialogues. Oh, Dave is going La Sombra mode. That's not necessarily Davis. At first, I want to show fight between Atlas and Democles. And now we are going to have Davis. In Moriarty clan dungeon, Davis lies pinned to an obelisk, his wrists bound by iron cuffs. Infused with alchemy, a shadowy figure stands before him, its presence seeming to fill the room. Okay. So kind of having something like that. Davis is going to be here. Kind of pinned as if he's about to be crucified. I don't know. Like that. You know, incorporating tentacles gives Ronta a specific kind of fan art. Yeah. No. It kinda does though. It kinda does. Just a tad bit. Mm. Da-di-da-di-da. No, why? Because tentacles. uh, da-di-di-da, ba-da-da. Wait. Ba-di-di-da, ba-da-da, da-di-di-da. Okay. Yes, I'm doing those sounds whenever there's a speech bubble, just so my mind will keep in mind the heck is going on. No, page 6. I hate makeup. Oh, I don't wear makeup, but I've been learning how to put on makeup on someone and yourself for characterization. So, like how to make, for example, wounds or something like that. Makeup. Mm. Suddenly the door bursts open and a massive man enters the room. Davis remains silent, his eyes fixed on the floor. So you know the makeup to make someone homeless. Yes, yes, exactly. But it takes so long. Yeah, it does. Davis remains silent, his eyes fixed on the door. So eyes, doors, this, something like that. And we are going to have some breaking and making this the doors, and over here there's going to be a close-up for the man. He's going to be taller than the entranceway, just for the sheer sake of, you know, portraying what is going on. Mm, F it also, long as I don't look like a crackhead, I'm good. Bro. Going to an interview? Wrong. Meeting. Okay, and I'm going to have him pull on Davis's hairs. Okay, da. I'm sorry I can't stay long, but I need to go have fun on the stream. Bye, Muto. Thank you for coming. Fingers crossed that the meeting will turn out well. The previous company I showed up on the meeting looking like a hobo to show dominance that I can afford it. Bro. Did it work? Mm, sure, nobody dared to say anything. Hmm. Davis's eyes widen as the torturer raises a whip. Okay. Hmm. Also, customers somehow liked me more. I mean, to be fair, usually the guy that is all cool, wearing whatever, right, makes more comfortable space. If everyone is dressed in suits, they are all using like fancy phrases and technical lingo, etc. It's all like stressing out people, and they assign negative emotions to them. They had to have a lot of like good emotions connected with meetings with you. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Okay, yeah. So basically, it's kind of like a psychology. So if you are arriving at the meetings all cool and chill and like dressing in whatever, they just they feel more relaxed. Um, that's one of the things I've learned from the thing from some psychological tricks. Who knows? Maybe on the next meeting, I'm going to show up in t-shirt. I'm going to. We almost made a competition of it. Really, bro? Imagine an entire meeting under a dumpster. Another dude did the same. I see. That's so cool. Okay, so Davis's eyes widen as the torturer rises a whip, so I need to show the whip. So one of the things how do I show a whip? Prized whip. One time he showed up wearing an undershirt with sausage grease stain on it. Bro, I swear he just cooked a glizzy just to get the freaking stain. I'm telling you. I can't believe dude actually showed up in like this straight up wife beater. Just tell me there was some stains of ketchup and mustard on it too. That's comical. I would love working in a company that would have such a policy that would allow something like that. I would love to see someone in a company wearing something like this. I would really love to work somewhere like this. There are some customers where we had dress code. Bro. For us, we don't actually endorse dress code, but it's like, they are kind of still forcing you. Like you're coming in a t-shirt and like, oh, he came in a t-shirt. Ouch. Yikes. But there were those troll days. I usually wore business casual, but there were those troll days, yeah. So it's like, for us, it's usually business casual thing. Straight up, it was just business casual. It's business casual, even though you don't have a dress code. It's like constant thing. It's like business casual to the point where you still have to kind of wear something fancy. Okay, so the rice whip. Mm, Davis's eyes widen. So we are going. Actually, I'm wondering if I'm showing Davis facing front. It means here that you wear a shirt, long pants, and ghost shoes. Oh, nah, that's something that people are going to judge you for. You can be sure of it. Be judged. Like because again, like there's no dress code, but they are like everyone is judging you. It's like you are in the office. You should wear something fancier, right? My boss that was British told me that you are working uh, blue collar job, so wear something with a collar. Uh, it would, or rather, it would be good if you would wear something with a collar. Oh, we were like pocket. Yeah, man. And the more I'm thinking about how things are working there, the more I see how toxic environment there is in that company that I'm working at. Um, like, and it's not even, you know, those are like Polish people, right? Like, that's absolutely disgusting that, you know, there are people from like abroad that are, and they are wearing this and nobody says nothing. The harshest thing that happened is that one guy got relocated to the back part of the office so guests don't see him first when coming in on the door. I, I, I wouldn't mind. Uh, Personally, I wouldn't mind. I don't like sitting in front of something. He was like wearing Hawaii shirt, shorts, and flip flops in the office. So dude literally was breaking everything. Okay, okay. So actually, question: is it going to be understandable that Davis got repinned to different position? We did not really have rules. That's cool. That's really cool. Or should I make an entire page where Davis is being, you know, rotated? I'll wing it. Not really feeling like changing things. Man, I really have to get something for proofreading. I've got a website recommended for it. Uh, but the website works only for English version. I have a friend who majors Polish. I could ask her, but hi, Random Dragon, got Evie here. How are you? Hope it's going. I believe this is the first time around, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? What are you talking about? What sucks? The only pressure to dress normally came from the fact that sales and management dressed nicely and people kind of felt underdressed in the office between those people. I see. I don't mind. I don't really care if people are getting, if I'm like underdressed or overdressed. I have like very specific set of clothing that I would wear. That the website only does English. Oh. Yeah, yeah, but it's like in, you know, usually for English people. But yeah, I wish I would have a proofreader for Polish because I wouldn't have to really worry about stuff connected with like Polish version of the book. But whatever, just getting, you know, my things, getting my bearings. Again, I have a friend that majors Polish, but don't know how long it will take her to proofread the first chapter because I would like give her chapter things chapter by chapter. Hmm. How did I drew this body? Oh, Sherlock. Thank you, Random Dragon. Thank you, thank you. Also, hey, do you like drawing? A standard question I'm asking usually to newcomers. Yes, hey, so glad to hear that. Would you prefer drawing? I really like character design personally. I'm such a huge sucker for some good character design sessions. I actually have them streams, kind of mini series, making OCs for my artistic universe. We'll be later making some illustrations out of them. I like drawing cartoon characters. Hey, that's so cool. I am really good at drawing dragons. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I've seen some guy on YouTube actually. Mm, he had his channel based on generally based on art, but his most famous series as as of his um, channel was actually he was drawing random dragons like cyber dragon, fire dragon, toxic dragon, nuclear dragon, and like different stuff. I really like this series. He was so clever for those designs. I don't remember what was his channel though. It's so cool. Yeah. I'm now drawing actually a manga of mine, or rather making and now making sketches, really fast sketches for the paneling and stuff. Making plans generally just for the sheer sake of knowing what the heck is going on on my paper in the story while drawing. Mm, it's really cool. Is it going to be a comic? Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to actually release it on Webtoons. We have one, two, three, four, 5 pages already, and we're slowly going to the end. Yeah, it's almost the end. Mm-hmm. Okay, the crack of which sends shiver down his spine. So Davis is. I've never actually read a webtoon before. I mean, it's actually just kind of like a normal comic book. It's just the website that is making it, mobile user friendly. So all of the pages are in one long strip. But actually, I when I've been looking up for like how are you uploading it, etc., it actually looked like yeah, it literally just asked you to get even couple PNGs and throw it, and it was making the typical webtoon format for you. It's I'm actually making a manga, so you will have to read it like manga. I'm making it I'm making it just so people have to read it from right to left. Mm. So the rumor, wait, Davis's eyes widens as the torturer rises a whip, the crack of which sends shiver down his spine. Noted. Is this how you are making that someone shivers? I'm workshopping a superhero comic actually. Yo, that's so cool. That's so cool, man. I actually have a written story of like superhero thingy. Instructions unclear, read backwards. Davis ended up in a cell after resurrecting a lot of people with flames somehow. Thank you. I'm actually also having a story that is, you know, superheroes oriented, kind of like MHA, but you know, obviously kind of different. So that's that. I'm just generally, you know, wondering how I can approach it. I have many different ideas, a lot of them, as a matter of fact. I'm now writing a book, but I have also another book that I want to write. Like, and both of them are series. Maybe the one of them is like maybe a series, but I've already planned for the book that I've made now, which is like light novel. I've already made an actual series. I mean, I've planned out an actual series. There we go. I haven't made them yet. How cool would be a manga where which you can read backwards to it would make sense. That would be really darn difficult as far as I reckon. Hi Mangawi, glad to be here. How are you? Hope your is going. I believe this is the first time around, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? Ah, okay. Uh, the alchemy dispersing handcuffs on his wrists failed to stop the flames that erupt from them, engulfing Davis's skin. Okay. Actually, if you look at the model that I have, which is Davis from the comic that I'm making, so the avatar, right, the Vtuber avatar that you see, is actually based on one of the Davis's looks. Because Davis's general look is going to change over the entire comic book because it actually spans out over a couple years, right? So basically, like this is like one of them, and actually, Davis has this model has scars where the handcuffs would be, and that's actually why there are the scars around the wrists. So you have a crack. I need another page. So the flames that engulf flames. Wait. Alchemy dispersing handcuffs on his wrists failed to stop the flames that erupt from them, engulfing Davis's skin. I'm wondering if I want to add something in here. Just wonder. And because that might be actually a bit more problematic. Uh, okay. I think I know how I want this to look like. How are you doing today? I am doing. I'm actually doing quite well. Thank you for asking. How have you been doing today? How have you been doing? I've been actually rewriting first chapter of my book because I've made a sketch of it and generally just played after that some Skyrim. Haven't really finished it. I'm alright. It's really cold here though, so I have to stay inside. I see, kinda same, but I have a doggo that needs to go for walkies. He's cute. He walked up to me on the walk today and asked for headpats. So we've actually stopped for a moment and I was giving him headpats. He wouldn't want to go. Okay. And let's make. Also, I'm doing this because I suck at some dynamic poses. Um, for the newcomers, what kind of dog do you have? Oh, it's a mix. It's a mix of Labrador and Fox Terrier. They say that there were some additional mixes into it, but it was like generally like some hunting ones with Labrador. I don't know. He what matters is that he looks like a Labrador but with Fox Terrier beard and mustache. Really funny one. I remember when he was still a small doggo and he started to have this beard and mustache on his snout. Uh, he was still drinking. That sounds adorable. Yeah, he is. He was drinking still some milk actually. I don't know what was with him, but he really likes milk. Um, and basically uh, he was always having some remaining on his bird mustache, spilling it everywhere. I'm thinking of making a writing like this. Blackfire Riot. There we go. Actually, it's supposed to be the other way around because from right to left, like this. Black Fire Riot. Actually, there's a very huge differential. Mm, so basically, Davis, whenever he's using his black flames, or maybe I'm not going to tell that fun fact yet. I'm not going to give that fun fact yet. Maybe people are going to notice it. Let's make it an Easter egg. Okay, so we have that. The room erupts into chaos as the building itself is consumed by flames. The sound of screams and crashing stone fills the air. When the dust settles, the camera pans up to reveal Dale standing amidst the inferno. Okay, so now we need like a space out. My family has a little Shih Tzu, and she has these giant eyes and such a funny smile. That sounds so cute. That sounds so cute. Ah, okay, so we are going to have something like the entrance here with the doors, but from the doors there's going to be like a oh, choo, whatcha, and boo, 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 something like that. And there's going to be something like this. There will be a building shown on the close-up, like this. Lots of things happen when black flames come. Yes, yes, exactly. So, okay, maybe I'm going to give that fun fact because I've started talking about it, and yeah. So basically, Atlas, whenever he was using black flames, he was using words like connected with like a band, protest, riot, etc. Davis, whenever he's using the black flames, he's using words like depression, phobia, psychosis, etc. It's actually a symbolism, you know, how different thing is, because you know flames supposed to actually like flames in the universe are connected with the kind of state of the spirit of the person. So for example, if someone is spiritually very greedy, he used rage previously. Yeah, he used Atlas's rage. I've decided to change it from the original first chapter to riot, because it's going to be well fitting, because he's not using his own words now. This is the only time he's using word given by Atlas. It's actually a sneak peek for something, but you will see. The shadow is going to reoccur, basically. It's not the only one, although it'll be a moment before we'll see it again. Oh, I don't know how I can make a building here. Maybe like this and this. Showing that over here there are like tongues of fire spilling out. It's very difficult to make paneling. I hate it. I can just sit down and draw it, but I hate planning things out like this, although it's necessary. Crush. Whoosh. Everything is on fire. What jaw? There are going to be like, I don't know, like over here, coming from there. There are going to be like buildings here. Let's say like this or something. I don't know. Absolutely the master of manga making. I'm telling you, the best manga creator ever. Buildings. I don't know. Maybe. Did draw something, but he has no idea what he's drawing. But he draws it really hard. I'm telling you. When the dust settles, the camera pans up to reveal Davis standing amidst the inferno. I'm going to draw fit pics of Davis. I There we go. And there's going to be a, like woolulululululu. You know what I'm saying? Like woolululululu, right? Because you know woolulululu because there's dust, right? And it's the best dust you can get. Woolulululu. Let's fucking go. So now there's going to be Davis in like a freaking god mode. A boss of the bosses, right? Like, what's your arms like this? He's A posing on them bitches. I'm telling you. Like, oh, what's your like this? Look at that. A pose to assert his dominance over everyone. With slight like look down like this. I'm telling you, I'm losing my goddamn mind at this point. Let's go. Okay. Halo theme song in the background, yes. Exactly. Like that's the pose that Halo theme song was actually made for. I'm telling you. It totally wasn't for the Halo game. My gosh, yes, one time I worked on a drawing for 4 hours and my brain was dead by the end of it. Yeah, it's really, drawing is really taking your taking a stroll on your brain capabilities. I'm telling you, it's T-pose but close enough. Okay, so we have fit pics in the dust, and we have Davis in the fire. 10 out of 10 page. We'll fit pick again. As he walks through the burning village, Davis' movements become slow and labored. He collapses onto the sand, his body wrecked by pain. No, not yet. That should happen later. Uh, I don't know. I was writing this on like really fast on the knee, so yeah. We're going to have. Don't forget the old dude snapping the staff. Alright, but we don't have that scene anymore. We are going to have the old dude dying though. Funniest page, yeah. And it's supposed, and in my mind, it's supposed to be like actually very, like very empowering page, right? Like it's very strong. Very good. There we have it, man. No, not the old dude. Nah, he was bad. Hey Augustine, got over here. How are you? Hope how's going? For me, it's more like it's over 9,000 scene. Yeah, because I was actually aiming for it. So I kind of want like Huion, something like this. What's happening here? We are memeing and I'm making my comic book. I'm making my manga. It's art, yes. It's art, exactly. Plus brain cells screaming. So basically what we have here is Davis in the pose, like, I don't acknowledge you as a human. And then you are like, and you are disappearing out of existence. Like, actually, in the next stream, I'm going to just write clinically insane. Confirmed. Bro, just imagine. Okay, so we have here the eye. We have a leg going like this, and a leg going like this because he's walking. The arm kind of dragging behind him, actually. Visualized previous frame. Yeah. The movie Walk Away Back to the Explosion. Yeah, that's exactly that. Let's go. So someone actually sees the potential. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Actually, it's funny that I'm making this manga and I'm making a poor imitation of Arnold Schwarzenegger because accidentally I've actually drew a character like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and when my friend actually pointed that to me, and I can't unsee it. Every single time I'm looking at this design, it's it's freaking, yeah. There's going to be a giant hand. Which one? Let me see. I know I have it. Character design. It's like very old one though. Look at that face and tell me that it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a very old one when I was still kind of learning the realism. Generally, I was still a young artist. Okay, and there's that. You didn't do your construction there, yeah. I did not. I wasn't. You can see that. You can see that there's so many issues there. Can you believe that at certain point I was really fragile ego artist? I don't really care anymore as much as I did when I was younger. But I was a kid back then. Okay. Don't know why kinda reminds me of Mid Canyon. Probably too. Yeah, same. Art is beautiful no matter what. As long as it's not acrylic pouring, it's beautiful. And cubism also sucks. I draw for my own enjoyment. Exactly, and that's absolutely the most beautiful thing about art. You can just draw something for your own enjoyment. You're drawing for yourself. If someone likes it or not, it depends on people. No matter what you are drawing, it's always going to have a niche of people that are going to be super excited to see your next works. Of course, there are going to be haters no matter what. That's why it's, literally, as we say in Poland, battle against windmills. It's absolutely the most beautiful thing. And it was actually taught to me by a retired artist from my city. And because I used to, help with some stuff during school. And so whenever we had the uh, swimming classes, like we were going to pool and we were just generally people could just swim or something. I was going to the nearby hospice, and it's like rather retirement home, and I was generally just I was just spending time there talking with people and stuff. Reminded me on DeviantArt, bro. Yeah, true. Yeah, he told me that I shouldn't really, because I told him that I the one. Bro. Heck yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's always, kind of the same thing over and over again. Like there are people, not even my thing. Hey, yo. I fucked up this thumb. I have to correct it later. Because the thumb should go like this. This part, like that, should go like this. I've kind of messed this one out. Okay, well, I'll correct it later. So you have that. Davis mumbling, his voice very audible over the roar of the flames. Okay. So now we are going to have a vision on Davis's back as he's going out of the village. He's going to be hunched over. And about 10 years of being whipped every day, presented in scars. Let's go. Bro. I am. whatever people are doing, it's always an issue. And that one is going to have a bop. Skippity doo. Hippity hop. Let's go. As he finishes speaking, Davis's vision begins to blur. We are going to have Davis's. Actually, oh, it's a Naruto character. Yeah. It's Tsunade. I wonder how many. I've made a drop of 5 sketches actually there. Sketches not to show. It's a thing I'm doing under a different nickname. But yeah. Begins to blur. He falls onto his side and conscious as the camera pans out to reveal the devastation around him. Okay, how can I make a character have its vision blurred? I like these more adult anime characters. Yeah. I mean, I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I can determine the adult, make more distinguished adult and baby faces, you know, in anime. I mean, these certain, like, the aspect is kind of the same. I just have to learn how to translate it into the proper one. Mm. It's more like the matter of head to body ratio. Yeah, yeah, it is. So we are going to have like a high view. Like that. There's going to be Davis's head. Well, it's going to have like mirage effect. Yes, I'm also making sketches for my effects. I'm beta, I know. If it can fit like 3 times between the shoulder, it will look like adult, yeah. That's kind of what I've seen. People doing, and it's actually kind of what I've been doing too. Okay, so there's going to be the pelvis, torso going like that. The head. I'm actually going to make so difficult angles here. I'm already hating myself. I actually already hate myself so much for what I'm doing here. I'm telling you, I'm going to scream at myself for making it. And there's going to be like, for now, 3 suns out of 7 shown. Okay. He falls onto the side unconscious. Like, actually, I'm kind of thinking about making freaking Yamcha dive to Cyberman meme here. And who said that that a dark fantasy seinen has to be serious all the time? The what? You know the pose that Yamcha made when he died to Cyberman? Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm thinking about giving the same pose, but it's supposed to be the comic book, the same pose as always. Yeah, actually, they say that Yamcha is going to come back because he's training secretly. In that pose is comfy too. Yeah, I have to say, this is how I sleep. And there is my wife. If I would have one. I mean, Yamcha has the potential to be as strong as Krillin, yeah, and Krillin is really darn strong, actually, as for a human. Though, is he more... Is he stronger than Tenshinhan? They wanted to get Tenshinhan at the start, I want to remind you. I don't think well, he was in the Tournament of Power, or was he? Don't remember now. A Tien human? Yeah. Well, maybe he's not. Was in the tournament he used clone stuff. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So they've had all the powerful humans. Okay. And now we are doing... Wow. Like that. Ending page. Except Yamcha. Yeah. Because Yamcha is not strong. And Black Kid with Mohawk. Majub. Majub actually is not canon until Moro arc. And you might not really know what the fuck is Moro arc, so I'm not going to really tease you about this. But yeah, Majub is actually a reincarnation of Majin Buu. Because Buu, Oob, right? Reverse. Jesus Christ, finally the song started. Finally, the song. Okay, we have the pages planned out. So now what's left? Wait, let me actually make a writing here. I was wondering if the wind started to blow outside this much. Just imagine. Actually, I don't know why my microphone is so powerful that during summer, whenever the birds are singing outside, I have to close my window because it's actually audible in the mic. And I've done everything to actually delete the background noise. If you bite and devour one another, watch do not be eaten and devoured by one another. If you bite and devour one another, watch do not be beaten and devoured by one another. There we go. It kind of explains. Nice try. Yeah. It kind of explains the entire thing for the comic book. A quote that summarizes everything. It's, I believe it's in Letter to Corinthian. I might be wrong, but I know that it's a quote from Bible. Sounds like an Ouroboros. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So basically, if it was said that if you are going to attack, generally the idea that if you are going to go and attack like surrounding people, watch to not be attacked by the same people, right? So like treat everyone with respect, and people are going to treat you with respect. Yeah, but it sounds like an Ouroboros. But that's the general like idea. Can I actually add more? Yeah, I can add more. Add page. Yeah, I can add pages. So basically, I mean, Sun Tzu would probably disagree. Yeah, Sun Tzu is like, if you don't have a war, make it. So basically about that, yeah, so first change that we've done is PK Moriarty as the author. I've decided to pick that as my pen name. We'll have to change that thing. We'll have to change it to something else, to something better. Definitely. What is PK? Not going to disclose that. At least not on the stream. Figure it out. Oh, figure it out, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This is actually also the pen name that I'm going to use for releasing my books, so if you ever find a book with this pen name, you probably know who it was made by. So we finished making the sketches, and that was my plan for today. I guess we are going to say goodbyes. How about that, folks? So, thanks Zega, thanks Muto, thanks Random, thanks MangaWeeb, and thanks Augustine for being active the channel on YouTube. And hey, primary key, yeah. JK. Yeah. So yeah, folks, as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Take care, and